Hello, Internet. Hello. In 2021, STL added this cool new function, render geometry, that lets you draw a whole bunch of triangles really fast. And I thought like the function was just begging to be used for 3D stuff, but I haven't seen that many videos. And so I thought like I'd make a series of like 7 little demos to do 3D with STL. Yeah, so let's go. So when I say render geometry, these are what the functions look like. One of them calls the other one, really, so it's just this one function. So you could draw a triangle like this, but really you want to draw a whole bunch of them really fast. So I prefer to do something like this where we keep a vector of triangles, or a list of triangles, and draw them all at once. And then so like to use it like in our main function, we'd in our main loop, we'd have some code that looks like this. And this is what that looks like. Not super exciting. It's just a triangle on the screen. The hello world of 3D. And then let's rotate the triangle. To do that, I think it's useful to have vectors and matrices and some helpers. Okay, and then we use them like that there. And there we are. We got a rotating triangle. Okay, and then once we have a triangle, we can make a rectangle with 2 triangles. Once we have a rectangle, we can start making boxes, like 3D boxes, with 6 rectangles, right? So if we try to do that, we get something like this, which is not exactly what I was thinking, right? Because it just looks like a shadow of a box instead of a real box. So then we add a texture to that box, you know. So let's try that. Okay, better, right? We do see the faces now, but now so we get some weird optical illusion stuff where things don't seem to be drawn in the proper order. So let's fix that. Sort the triangles. Sort the vertices in the triangles first, and then sort the triangles. Okay, yeah, it looks better. Looks pretty good actually. Like this looks like a box, a 3D box. But let's add a little perspective here, right? And it should also help us account for the aspect ratio, sure. Yeah, and then we gotta be careful once we have perspective not to draw things that are behind the camera, because things can get really weird if you start doing that. And there we are. Like, looks pretty 3D to me, right? Yeah, I mean, to do some fancier stuff, like lighting and whatever, there's still more work to do. But otherwise, it looks, I feel like I have 3D. I feel like now I can just do 3D without, OpenGL or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was neat. And one last thing before you go. I wanted to, if we can make one cube, why not make a whole bunch of cubes? So, got a little demo with a whole bunch of cubes floating around. Jerk them around. Push them back, push them forward. Yeah, cool. And then you can pause them, hover over them, be like, oh yeah. You can see things farther away look smaller. Perspective is working. If we turn off perspective, we see, yeah, stuff farther away looks just as big as stuff close by. Yeah, so that's my demo. That's my 3D demo. Thought it was neat stuff.